Hey, hi. Welcome back. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Well, I'm sorry, and I know I got a lot of explaining to do, but got stuff going on right now, and let's go take a look. Wheels not working, so we're gonna take them off. Wheels are off. Brackets from the toolbar have been transferred onto the track system. You guys want to take a look at it? Do ya? Huh? Do ya? I do. I want to take a look at it. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now. See it? You see it? No, you don't. There they are. Old tracky poos. Alright, we're going to get the tractor, back it up over top of this bracket, carefully set it down, align the bolts, and get it bolted up to the toolbar of the laser weeder. Oh yeah, oh yeah. The very first G2 laser weeder on tracks. Therefore, I'm naming it. And I've got a sales pitch. Laser weeder G2 T. Put a T on there, but like a ripped one, like it's bad, like it's a bad T. We sell about 6 million of these. The slogan's gonna be, float so good, you can laser weed in heaven. Yeah, I know. All right, well, we got some implementation stuff to set up because now the ROI area is different and we need to change that. So Jim's gonna do that. Well, I got separated from my GoPro, gave her first test run, and we made it out alive. So tomorrow, you'll get the footage. See you then. Good afternoon. We're here at Arch. We're going to drop tube some nitrogen on corn. Wanted to get started on this project first thing this morning, but that's not how the day went. Had to fish a tractor out of a ditch. Elwin, and just you know, a whole conglomerate of other stuff. But here we are, we're doing it, we're gonna do it. We're in the process of doing it. We got our 4630 with our 108 foot aluminum booms from K&S. Booms we bought 2 years ago. Love them, love this sprayer. Corn's getting big, let's get it bigger. So what we're doing is we're taking 32% nitrogen and we're taking a tube and applying it in between every other row because that's the layout of our sprayer. Really, you'd like to go 30-inch on center, but we have 20-inch on center booms, so we go 60-inch on center. So we're applying about 30 gallons to the acre. Usually we do about 25, but we have enough acres that weren't planted to corn that we're going to spread out the excess material that we purchased. It's been a rough spring. It's been just an uphill battle all the way through. This week, I finally feel like we're in a good spot for the first time in quite some time. Fight that we had of getting drainage work done that led to planting season, getting crops applicated on time. I've been working like a crazy person along with everybody on the farm, trying to get caught up, back on track. Hasn't been easy, but I finally feel like I'm in a pretty sweet spot right now. Believe it or not, the month of June, the first half of it we got 2 inches of rain, and the second half of it we got 3/4 of an inch of rain. So June had really saved our butts with how dry it was, and we've gotten a couple rains here and there that have been pretty timely. And this week we actually got 1.5 inches of rain, and it felt like the ground could actually handle taking in that rain. Yeah, that's a summary of what we've been doing up till now. We'll go do some crop updates once we get done with this and show you what's been happening in the last month. Well, that cuts it for today. Finished up the day, got the drop tubing done, good feeling. Corn's fed. That was my last pass for the season on the corn crop, so happy with that. But we'll do some crop scouting tomorrow, show you what's been going on for the last month. Good morning. We're in our field of onion transplants. We have approximately 10.5 acres planted here by hand. 200,000 plants per acre population. And this is the later side of the field. The other side of the field, they're higher and 8 leaves and really kicking some butt. Definitely have some residual herbicide issues here from last year's corn crop. You see the little bit of tip burn on these things, and that's an indication of stress. Right now the crew is hand weeding these. Really the biggest issue that we have with these is bindweed. We've laser wed this quite a few times. The laser weeder did do a pretty good job killing the bindweed and taking out any lamb's quarters and ragweed and grasses that were here. But bindweed's kind of like playing whack-a-mole. You burn one down and it pops back up out of the other spot. So
buenos días a todos en la comunidad latina. Que unas palabras. Saludos para todos los trabajadores que estamos dando duro en este día muy bonito. Y cebollas muy bonitas. Gracias al patrón Dylan y al mero General David Sorbelo.
Oh, Pedro. Here at the garlic field, checking to see what the crop stage is at. We're watching this real closely because they're just about ready. That is the best smell in the world. They're there. I think we're going to celebrate the 4th and then get out here Sunday, undercut them, let them dry, Monday, get them harvested. I don't know if you can see the difference, but to the left is Hamilton. To the right is Baggy, a variety that we're trying. Looks pretty good in the strip trials that we had last year, but when you put it next to Hamilton, right out of the gate, the germ is a lot less, and the crop height is a lot less, and Hamilton is just still kicking ass. There's no two ways about it. Same field, got a test strip here. Where I'm walking now does not have our starter pop-up application, and to the right and left it does. So the only way to really tell is what's below the surface. What this is showing us from one pass to another, the pop-up that we put in furrow is doing its job. Way more roots on pop-up side than the unchecked side. Well, if you look at it across the field right now, you just wouldn't be able to see the difference, but across your whole crop, all the acres that we grow, you will see a difference. The crop gets a little inconsistent in this area, and you have a pretty good stand overall. So there you have it. All those wonderful Agricin products at work. And if you remember, Rain and Dylan does Texas, you can get a good education on what is in our pop-up if you watch that video. Oh, and last but not least, the worst of them all. We're here at our Fiorini farm. We struggled so much at this farm to get it planted. Just a bad combination of rotated ground being inminced in the fall and it being inminced before a large rain event, and it was just not gonna recover. So we did the best we could to get the acres planted. We got 2/3 of the farm planted. There's good parts, and then out there's just missing spots, and then there's this. Just not planted at all. Couldn't even come close to planting it. Could barely turn around right here. Just not good for the ground, not good for the equipment. Was a real low point of the spring. Looking across this crop, the 2/3 that we got planted, there's about 1/3 of that missing with all the inputs. We still have the seed, we still spread the fertilizer, we still got to spray it all, so on and so forth. Crop insurance being better than nothing. We got paid just over $1,000 an acre when seed costs are over $2,000 an acre. Just the seed. Yeah, better than nothing, but not even close to what it should be. Here we are. We're still farming. We're gonna do it. We're doing it. We're really doing it. We're gonna continue to do it, and we're here. Well, this concludes this week's video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.